She said she had cancer, but her bank account was the only thing dying. Kendra Ross told everyone she had 6 months to live. The diagnosis, she said, was aggressive ovarian cancer. She posted a photo of herself in a hospital gown, head shaved, tubes in her nose. The caption read, "This will be the hardest battle of my life. I'm scared. I need help. Anything you can give, please." Within 24 hours, she'd raised over $12,000. The town of Brighton, Ohio, rallied around her like a sister. They dropped off casseroles. They shared her story. Kids sold lemonade to raise money for her treatments. A local pastor gave her a $2,500 donation from the church fund. And when she posted an update saying the chemo was breaking her body, even strangers across the country chipped in. What no one knew was that Kendra was never sick. She wasn't dying. She was scheming. 3 weeks after launching her GoFundMe, she was photographed on a beach in Cancun, sipping cocktails in a 2-piece swimsuit. The caption read, "Live while you can." Her supporters assumed she was just trying to enjoy her final months. Who could blame her? But one man wasn't convinced. Mark Jennings had donated $1,000 in memory of his sister, who actually had died of ovarian cancer 2 years prior. He'd watched what real chemo looked like, what it did to a body, what it stole from a family. And something about Kendra's post didn't sit right. In one of her hospital selfies, Mark noticed something odd. The wristband she wore had no name on it, just a blurry QR code. He zoomed in, enhanced the image, and froze. It wasn't her name at all. It was a stock image watermark. That's when he searched the photo online. It was lifted from a free medical stock image website. She hadn't just faked a diagnosis. She'd faked the evidence, too. He dug deeper. On Facebook, she posted a video of herself crying in a hospital bed. But a week later, she uploaded a TikTok in the exact same outfit, holding champagne at a bachelorette party. Same gown, same setting, but this time no 4 tubes, just party lights and a DJ in the background. Mark emailed the hospital she claimed was treating her. They responded in 2 lines. No patient by that name on record. No oncology file found. Mark started reaching out to other donors. People had shared her posts, hosted fundraisers, bought t-shirts that read, "Kendra's fight is our fight." Most of them were devastated. Some refused to believe it. Others asked him to stay quiet. But Kendra noticed. She called Mark a stalker, said he was harassing a dying woman. She even posted a tearful Instagram video, saying the stress from his attacks was making her condition worse. Then she slipped up. In one of her stories, she posted a quick clip. "Coffee before my chemo appointment, pensive faced." But in the background was a hotel check-in counter, not a hospital. And the clerk behind the desk? Someone Mark knew. He confirmed it. She checked into our luxury spa suite. No mention of cancer. She ordered champagne and booked a deep tissue massage. That was all Mark needed. He went to the police. Authorities opened a quiet investigation. They subpoenaed her bank records, hospital claims, and digital history. The results were shocking. Kendra had never been diagnosed with anything. She hadn't seen an oncologist. No treatments. No prescriptions. No insurance claims. Nothing. But the GoFundMe? It had raised over $87,000. The money had been spent on high-end clothes, Botox, liposuction, a Louis Vuitton handbag, 3 separate vacations, and a brand new Dodge Charger. When they raided her apartment, they found an entire drawer full of costume wigs, stage makeup, blank wristbands, and used 4 bags she'd apparently purchased online. It was a full-blown performance. When police confronted her, she didn't break down. She didn't cry. She smirked. "You're mad because I played the game better than you," she said. "It's not fraud. It's emotional marketing." She called it performance art with a purpose. Said people like to feel like heroes. And she just gave them the chance. Her bail was denied. The town was stunned. People who defended her, stood beside her, prayed for her, now deleted their posts, tore down the signs, and stopped answering reporters' questions. The story made national headlines. But just when investigators thought it was over, they found something that changed everything. While reviewing her seized laptop, detectives found a folder labeled Scripts. Inside were 5 documents, each titled with a name, a disease, and a timeline. Fake identities, fake illnesses, fake symptoms, even donation goals. Each had instructions. Week 1, diagnosis. Week 2, hair loss video. Week 3, emotional breakdown on camera. Add oxygen tube for realism. One file, however, wasn't a script. It was a link, an active fundraising campaign, under a different name, for a different fake illness. The kicker? A recent donation had just come through, $10,000, from an anonymous donor, and authorities had no idea who was behind the new profile, or if someone else was now helping her continue the con. Was Kendra working alone? Or had someone taken her scripts and run with them? The folder marked Scripts was bad enough, but the link inside it? That's what sent chills through the lead investigator's spine. It was active, live, and already pulling in donations, under a different name. Emily Jameson, mother of 3, fighting terminal leukemia. Same format, same language, same soft, tearful videos. Except this time, the woman wasn't Kendra. The face was blurred, the voice disguised, but the pattern? Identical. Even the oxygen tubes, they were the same type, bought in bulk from the same eBay seller traced to Kendra's account. The campaign was slick, emotional, and highly convincing. One thing stood out, a single donation, $10,000. Anonymous, but not untraceable. The payment came from a crypto wallet. At first glance, unlinked to anything. But after digging into the blockchain trail, authorities tied it to a burner email that was used just once to order a wig from the exact same boutique in Arizona Kendra had bought from 3 times before. That's when they realized Kendra wasn't working alone. There was someone else, someone who knew her system, someone continuing the con, possibly even expanding it. And when they pulled phone records, the final puzzle piece clicked into place. While in custody, Kendra had made 3 calls to the same number, a number registered under a fake name. But the address? It belonged to her younger cousin, Mia. Mia Ross, 23, digital design major, TikTok influencer with just under 6,000 followers. Mia had no criminal record, just a profile full of lifestyle content, matcha drinks, thrift hauls, and emotional videos about healing through pain. She'd even posted a short clip about her Aunt Kendra's brave battle with cancer. It had over 50,000 views. Police paid her a visit. At first, she denied everything, said she hadn't spoken to Kendra in months, claimed she didn't even know how to set up a fundraising campaign. But when they showed her the crypto wallet transaction, her hands started shaking. She asked for a lawyer. Then she made a deal. In exchange for reduced charges, she confessed to helping Kendra build 3 fake profiles, 2 of which were already shut down. But the Emily Jameson one, that was hers. She said she thought it was just a social experiment, a way to test how people reacted to medical stories, a performance. But the money, that was real. She kept 40%. Kendra took the rest. But then came the twist. Mia revealed something no one saw coming. Kendra wasn't just running cancer scams. She had another file, one she never used. A script labeled, Widow Fund, veteran husband killed in line of duty. Inside were fake discharge papers, a forged photo of a soldier, and a death certificate made with editing software. She planned to fake the death of a non-existent military husband to rake in sympathy donations from veterans groups. That wasn't just fraud. That was federal. Investigators opened a broader probe. What they found could make the original scam look like pocket change. Multiple IP addresses, multiple aliases, international payments, and evidence that Kendra had been planning this for years. One script dated back to 2016. She'd tested stories quietly under fake names, collecting small donations, building confidence, learning the system. She knew what went viral, what tugged hearts, what opened wallets. This wasn't a one-time con. This was a career. And the worst part? They weren't sure how many people she'd actually fooled. Or how many fake stories were still out there? By now, news of the scam had gone global. Supporters turned critics. GoFundMe issued statements. People began doubting real fundraisers, terrified they might be supporting another Kendra. Trust was shattered. And Kendra? She sat in her jail cell, calm as ever, writing, smiling, still calling herself an emotional architect. She told her lawyer, "I never stole anything. I just told stories people wanted to believe." But now, the feds wanted her. Mia faced multiple charges. The online fundraiser was frozen, but the $10,000? Gone, moved, dispersed across multiple wallets, untraceable. Authorities believe someone else might be continuing the grift, because last week, a new campaign popped up. Same layout, different face. This time, young father with ALS. And this time, a comment appeared under the post. "She taught me well." The message under the new fundraiser. "She taught me well." 3 words, enough to send investigators scrambling. Because Kendra was locked up, Mia was under strict probation, and yet someone was still copying the scam. Same tricks, same language, same fake oxygen mask. The campaign was collecting thousands in days, but then something odd happened. The comment disappeared. The campaign shut down, and a new message was posted on the page, written in bold. "This story is fake. Don't give. She's still out here." It wasn't the police who did it. It wasn't GoFundMe. It was the whistleblower, an anonymous user using the name TruthCrack01. The IP was scrambled. The account was private. But digital forensics traced one login location to Texas. That's when things got messy, eh? The address belonged to a small, independent media house, a place that had recently fired one of their junior producers over accusations of misconduct involving a fundraiser. His name? Devin Lane, a 27-year-old media student. Quiet, private, a graphic designer with a gift for building digital content. He once interned for a freelance editor. The name on that resume? Kendra Wolf. They'd met years before, when he was just 19. She saw talent. He saw opportunity. And somewhere along the line, he became her digital apprentice. Everything he knew about emotional appeal, campaign building, algorithm triggers. He learned from Kendra. He thought it was art, until she was caught. And suddenly, Devin went quiet, deleted old socials, vanished. Until now, investigators located him. What they found was unexpected. He wasn't running the scam. He was shutting them down. Devin had spent the last 9 months tracking new scams based on Kendra's templates. He'd been reporting suspicious accounts, even helped expose 4 fake campaigns globally. He told agents, "I built the machine. Now I'm dismantling it." But he wasn't completely innocent. He admitted to helping her launder some of the earliest donations under her direction, said he was young, dumb, and addicted to the clicks. Still, because he was cooperating, the DOJ cut him a deal. Devin turned over an entire cache of files, campaign drafts, scripts, image banks, audience data, proving Kendra had at least 17 active cons worldwide. And one final detail changed everything. Inside a hard drive Devin kept, buried in a folder named Seed Vault, was a set of emails, old ones, from Kendra to a man named Martin Gaines, a tech consultant in Belize, specialist in crypto obfuscation, currently under investigation for financial crimes. Authorities believe Martin was Kendra's partner from the start, the mastermind behind hiding the money. He's now wanted in multiple countries. Interpol has issued a red notice, but he hasn't been seen in over a year. As for Kendra, she pleaded guilty to federal wire fraud, identity theft, and conspiracy, sentenced to 16 years. No parole. Mia, with her cooperation, got 18 months of house arrest and 5 years probation. But Kendra never apologized. In her final court statement, she said, "I gave people something to believe in. That's not theft. That's storytelling." A woman in the courtroom, one of her victims, stood up and said, "No, that's betrayal. And we believed you because we cared." The courtroom was silent. The judge only said one thing before delivering the sentence. Empathy is not your tool. It's your casualty. Today, Devin runs a watchdog group online. He calls it Crack Truth. He helps families verify fundraisers. He speaks at schools about digital ethics. He's still trying to forgive himself. And as for those who gave money to Kendra, many never got it back. Some did. Most didn't. But they learned something. Scammers don't always wear masks. Sometimes they wear tears. And the most dangerous lie is the one told just well enough to believe. Kindly subscribe for more amazing stories.